Hey,
Thank you all so much for being with us.
what a shitty ending, huh? I mean, when you look at the original Planet of the Apes and had that great ending, I mean, we didn't know what the ending was when we were making the movie.
Right.
It makes no sense whatsoever.
It was top secret. It was Lincoln.
That ending has not fared well with the fans, unfortunately. What I do have to say is this has got to be one of the most exquisitely crafted films for its visual style. It's the makeup is unbelievable. The production is exquisite. I'd really like to, I guess, start with what conversations Tim had with you about the way in which these apes were going to appear, because it leaps and bounds. I mean, from anything I've seen, it's just incredible.
Well, you know, the funny thing was I just closed up my studio. I had a crew that I kept on for like some of them 20 years, and I had finished How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and my mother died during the process of that film, and I decided I was going to take some time off and reevaluate my life, and I got rid of my crew, and about 2 weeks after that, Tim Burton calls up and says, we're doing a remake of Planet of the Apes, and I'd really like you to do it. And I was like, oh shit, I got to do Planet of the Apes, you know. And so he came out and we talked in my shop, and he said to me, you know, it isn't the script that we know and love. You know, it's a different Planet of the Apes. You know, I won't even show you the script now because we're working on it. Apparently they didn't work on it enough. But you know, I just said, you know, I personally, you know, because I worked with Tim before. I met Tim when he was right out of Cal Arts, and Tim and Rick Heinrich both. And I said, you know, I would love to do this, but I don't want to do Tim Burton apes. You know, I said I would only be interested if they were like realistic. I said I don't want it to be kind of a Beetlejuice ape, you know, and I don't want it, you know, dark circles around the eyes. And I said, if that's the way you want to go, I don't want to do this, you know. And he said, no, I want them to be realistic, you know. So, and he pretty much left me alone. You know, I said I want to have a design period. You know, he told me, you know, well, we're going to start filming in 4 months. And so 4 months, you know, and they wanted 500 apes. And I said, that's like, you know, that would have been really hard if I had my crew. And I said, well, my crew's just dispersed everywhere, you know. But I was actually approached originally about a Planet of the Apes remake about 7 years before that. It was one that Oliver Stone was going to be involved with, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was going to be in it. And I had a producer that called me up and said, we want to do Planet of the Apes remake. And I thought, you know, what is Planet of the Apes this many years later? You know, and I thought about it, and you know, I thought, well, should we do animatronics? What should we do? And I said, you know, the charm of Planet of the Apes was actors in makeups, and I said it has to be actors in makeups. And I wanted to improve upon what John Chambers did. And even as a kid when I saw the film, I thought it was great, but it's like, you know, it would really be nice if they could show their teeth, you know, because there was like this kind of, you know. So I did a test on myself. I thought, well, you know, I think what I can do is make a giant set of dentures and make an appliance that's very thin, let the dentures push out your mouth into like the muzzle, ape-like muzzle. So I did a test on myself in a couple of days and filmed it, videotaped it, I should say. And I was pretty excited by it, the possibilities, and I made myself up. And I could talk with these teeth with some practice, and then all of a sudden the people that were going to do the original, the Planet Apes thing, you know, wouldn't even take my calls, and it turned out that since Arnold was friends with Stan Winston, he goes, you know, I want my buddy Stan to do the show, and so they weren't taking my calls anymore. And apparently Stan got $1 million to do a test. That was pretty cool. I saw it many years later, and but yeah, it was a, you know, a fun job for me, you know, being an ape fanatic. Before Planet of the Apes came out, I was wanted to make an ape suit and fool people with it, and then I saw, you know, Planet of the Apes, and I thought that was so cool, you know. So it was a job I just couldn't turn down.
I